Today, I will be answering a bunch of questions that are mobile detailing related. So if you have a business or are looking to start your detailing business, these answers to those questions may very well help you out to grow even more. Let's get right into the first question, which is going to be, how much money do you actually need to get started on your mobile detailing business? So yes, this is depending if you already have a car or not. So I would say that with $500, you could get what you need and some great tools to get started. I started with about $2,000, but going back, I could have definitely bought a bit less and also get rid of some things that I don't even use right now. Now onto the second question, which is a bit related, is do I need a truck or a van to start my mobile detailing business, or can I use my personal car? As you might know, if you watch some of my videos, I detail out of my personal car. So I would say yes, just a personal normal car, even a sedan, which is what I am in, is completely fine. You should have plenty of room to put the essentials to do your detail. I have a video where I show you everything that I put inside my car if you want to go watch it. But yes, I do agree that a van may look more professional. So at a certain point, if your business grows and it works really well, yes, getting a van that is wrapped is more professional. Okay, so question number 3 is, how do you choose the best detailing products for your business? So yes, I have been in that rabbit hole of trying to find the best thing for me. I've wasted a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money on some products that I don't even use right now. So if you do not want to go into that rabbit hole and save a bit of money and time, these are the brands that I recommend. Obviously there are more, but with those you really almost can't go wrong. So that's what I recommend you go with. The best thing, normally stick with one brand or find some products here and there, but normally if you stick with one brand, it's probably the most efficient thing you can do because some products normally goes together. So that's the way I would go if I had to start over. If you have any questions on products, you can ask in the comments below. If I've tried them, I will try and help you out and tell you my honest opinion. Question number 4 is, do you need licenses or permits to start a mobile detailing business? This question really depends on where you live. I am in Canada, Quebec. So right now there are no environmental permits. So about the chemicals or the products I'm using. So maybe in where you are located, there's some of those that you should get before starting your business or even just doing detailing. As for business license, I would suggest you just start with your friends and families, maybe get a few clients here and there, and then when it gets more serious, you should sign up to get your business license. Because if it doesn't work out or you do not enjoy detailing after just starting out, you would have gone through all the trouble of getting that license for pretty much nothing. So do your friends and families, put some work on social medias, and then you can sign up for your license. Question number 5, how much should you charge your services if you are just starting your business? So I would suggest looking up local detailers who are already established and maybe go a bit under them just because you are new, a bit less experienced, but do not try and go too low because you will get that image that you're the cheap one doing the bad work. So that's really not the image you want to get. Also, it will be a lot less profitable, and trust me, you probably will not get more clients if you just lowball everyone. So look up local detailers and get your pricing around those areas. Question number 6, how do you find your first client? So what worked for me, I started with friends and families, started posting some results online, then just tell your friend and family to just put the word out there. So if someone's looking to get their car cleaned, make sure you get that referral. And by just getting people to talk about you and posting your results online, so let's say your city has a Facebook group, you can post that you offer detailing services and you may very well get some replies from people who are interested. And then that way you can start doing more cars and get your first clients. So that's the way I did. So friends and families, post your results online, get reviews. And if you have Facebook or Instagram groups, for your city, make sure that you inform them that you're offering detailing services. So if someone's interested, they can contact you directly. Question number 7, should you invest in a website or can you just rely on social media marketing? I would say that both are important in the long run. So if you've been running your business for, let's say, 2 to 3 years, I really recommend getting a website so you can refer your clients to it if they have more questions, or you can just tell them on the phone if you're speaking to them directly. But a website really helps save time and also make the whole process a lot easier for the client, so they can just look up at your pricing on the website, get all the informations on all the services that you offer. Also maybe put some before and after photos on there so they can get an idea about the work you're doing. Social media is also a great way. I would suggest only doing this if you're starting out and not really push on the website, because it does take Google a bit of time to push your website to the audience. So you may not get any results by doing a website in maybe 6 months, a year, depending on where you are and the competitors you have in there. But social media, you can get some audience right away, and it helps you push your content a lot more than doing a website. Question number 8, what's the best way to ask reviews to your client? So what's been working really nicely for me, and that made me get all 5-star reviews on Google, is that when I'm done with a job, I go around the vehicle with a client and that they are satisfied with the results after they paid me. When I'm just about to leave, I just inform them that I will be sending them a link on their email address or phone number, and it would greatly help me out if they could just take 30 seconds of their time to just put a review on Google to show that they are satisfied. I would say that about 30% or maybe 50% of people actually do send me a review. So I would say that is a pretty good ratio, and it does actually help me out a lot to show even more people that my clients actually enjoy my services. It's nothing too pushy. I just tell them if they could, it would be really great and help me out a lot. And normally they actually do send me a review, so that's awesome. Question number 9, how do you get repeat clients after detailing their car? So after each job I do, I leave a business card on their center console so that when they see their car and get inside, it's the most shocking thing and it gets really in their mind. So they see their amazing looking car, and then when they see the business card, they automatically relate my business to the clean car they just looked at. So it really stays in their mind, and it is pretty psychological. So I've gotten a lot of people that have actually brought their car back to me the year after, or just friends and families in general. So just leaving that card, if you buy them in batch, I would say is a pretty good investment, and you can get more business that way. Also, if you are at the point where you do ceramic coatings, make sure that you inform your client about the maintenance that the coatings need. So if that person doesn't want to take care of the maintenance themselves, you could say, hey, I can come each month or every 2 months to wash the car and properly maintain it. So if it needs to be decontaminated, that's what you do. And that way you can make sure that the durability of the coating is as long as possible. Question number 10, how do you deal with cancellations or even no shows? So I've gone about to 2 jobs that I just pulled up to the house and no one was there. So I don't know what happened there, but they just never answered after. So that's just a bummer. You really can't do anything about that. It's just unfortunate. But cancellations, what I try to do is about 2 days before the actual appointment, I set a reminder to the client if it is still all right with them, if I come detail their cars, and if they have any other issues that they want to talk to me about. That way, if they forgot, it's just a friendly reminder to them that they have an appointment, and if they cancel, I still have a 2-day period to get some other clients and to fill that open spot. To prevent cancellation on bigger jobs like ceramic coatings, paint corrections, and those jobs that take a bit longer and that are higher priced, you could ask your client to maybe send a 10% deposit or what you want, just to make sure that if they do cancel and you cannot fill that space and time, you at least get a bit from it, so you do not completely lose 5 to 10 hours of job and money. Question number 11, should you focus on residential clients or go more on the business side and detail fleets of vehicle? So in my case, when I first started and had almost no business, I went around my whole city to some fleets that I know, so some pretty big businesses like some mowing companies, some restaurants that have their own vehicles, taxis, all of those things, and asked if they wanted to get their whole fleet detailed. say monthly or bi-weekly. And I've had only one get back. So right now I do the cups about once every 2 weeks. On my Saturdays, once every 2 weeks, I only do those cards. The good thing about this is that you always get the work. So no matter what, you will get that work, you will get some money coming in. But the bad side about it is that it doesn't actually help you grow the business at all. So try and really focus on your marketing, your social media to get those clients that can refer other people. That way you can get some bigger jobs instead of just doing some quick interior and exterior details on fleets. And if you have built your whole business around fleets of vehicle and businesses, if they do not want their car detailed anymore, you just lose that job and you have a big hole in your schedule. So getting those clients that can refer more people is really great to get your business to grow. Question number 12, how do you handle long distances between your clients? This question is all about how you organize it. What I try to do if I have 2 cars the same day, if I go 10 or 15, 20 miles this way, I will try not to book an appointment 40 miles or 30 miles that way. The distance isn't really that long. So let's say I already have an appointment 15 miles this way. If someone calls and he's that way 30 miles, I'll try and book him the next day. So I really have some areas depending on the days and who booked. So if I do get another call that is in this area, well, I will put it the same day as the guy that is 15 miles this way. So it's all about how you organize it. Yes, in some cases you will have to travel, but try and put your clients that are in the same areas in the same day. Number 13, what services should you offer when just starting out? So obviously you would want to go with the basics, so exterior details and interior details. So just some quick vacuuming and wipe down, and on the exterior, just a normal wash. So you do the wheels, the body, maybe add a spray wax or a spray sealant, and that should get you great results. If you want to go a step higher, you can start paint decontamination, which isn't hard at all. You just need the tools to do it. You can get some carpet and upholstery cleaning on the interior. So this is more of a deep clean and a full detail. So you can go that way when starting if you have the products and the equipment. And if you are a business, I would suggest you do not wait too long before offering some ceramic coatings, because they are not difficult to apply at all. They're actually pretty easy and not more difficult than just doing a normal detail. But those jobs are normally more profitable than doing just normal details. Question number 14, is it better to specialize a certain service, or can you just offer a wider range of services? This is depending on where your business is at, but here are the services that I offer right now. So I have exterior details, interior details, I have headlight restoration, engine bay cleaning, paint correction, and ceramic coatings. These are the things that you probably want to do as soon as you can and as soon as you can learn them, because those are pretty much the basics about detailing. And if you are really at another level, you can add PPF, wrapping, or even tint to your business. Question number 15, how do you explain your pricing to your clients so that they understand the value that you will give them? So this is a pretty interesting question into the detailing and the car wash world, pretty controversial, but you actually do not need to explain yourself about your pricing, because like I said, if you have a great social media, if you have a great website where you show some results, if you have been getting a lot of reviews, you should not defend those prices. You can just tell the customer that no client has ever been unhappy and that they can go online, search your business, and see the results you can get. But you can still tell your customers that you do amazing work, the difference between detailing and a car wash. So that's something you could say, or you can just let them experience a car wash and then they will see probably the difference. They may be unhappy with the car wash and maybe call you directly after the car wash. Question number 16, how do I maintain my equipment to avoid breakdown or some equipment to break? So after each detail, when I'm back at my house, I normally clean everything. So all of my brushes, my towels are cleaned after each detail. My compressor, I try and really get all the fluids out. If there's humidity in it, I try and get it out each time. And I do a bit of a wipe down so there isn't that much dirt or debris on them. Question number 18, how do I keep track of my expenses and my revenue? So I am pretty familiar with the Excel spreadsheet, so I have built my own design of my revenue and expenses, and after each detail or purchase, I just enter it in my spreadsheets. That is pretty much now all automated, so I know exactly how much profit I make for it, how much profit I am in this month, and all those sorts of things. So I really suggest you keep track of all of those so you can now focus your energy and your time on maybe some services that make you the most profit, services that are worth your time, and also just to know what your customers want most of the time. Keeping track of all your revenue and expenses is also a great way to save time when you are about to do your taxes. Question number 19, how do you handle clients that are unhappy with the results and my services? This actually has never happened before. On my website, I state that job isn't done till the customer is satisfied. But something that does help me with getting satisfied clients is before even starting the detail, I talk a bit with the client, go around the vehicle if there are some things they want me to focus on or that they just want to let me know. And when I do just a quick checkup, if I see a stain that I really think I can get out, I will say that to the client before even doing the detail. If there are some spots that I see, maybe some scratches or wear and tear, I will say that to the client as well so that they don't think I have done something at the end. Also, always get some before pictures so you do not get in trouble afterwards. So that's the way I do it. Obviously, the most important thing is that you do quality work. So if you do not offer quality, yes, you will get some unhappy clients, and that is really just on you. But if I did get an unhappy client, I would ask what they are unhappy with. So if they say this spot isn't cleaned well, I will just clean that spot, make sure they are happy before I leave. This is my policy. I just leave when they are happy. And that way I can also make sure I have a better relation with my client. They may want to call me for another car since I just made sure they were happy with the results. And the last question, number 20, how do you know when it's time to invest in buying more equipment or just upgrading your tools? Going back a couple questions before, if you are keeping track with your revenue and expenses, you know exactly how much profit you are in, and now you can clearly decide if it's time to invest more or if you do not have the money for it. So this is really depending on your budget, and also if you want to reinvest your profit into the business. That is what I've done. So I started with I think $2,000 of equipment and products, and then I upgraded from there. So I didn't have a steamer when I first started. I bought a steamer. The compressor wasn't also in my initial setup, so I bought one with that. And by just upgrading and getting more equipment, you get more efficient, and that's what I suggest. Getting more efficient is the key to being more profitable and growing your business even more. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope some of my answers may have helped you out in your business as well. If you do have any more questions, just leave them down in the comments and I will answer to absolutely every question. I am here to help you, so don't be shy. Comment down below if you do have some questions. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.